My name is Emily Dennison, and this is my family. My mom's name is Tracy, my dad's name is Wade, and I'm an only child, but we are never not busy. My family is heavily involved in the livestock industry, and that is one of the main reasons why we are so close. Whether it's going to sales and trying to find the best animals for the upcoming show season, or working hard every night to make our stock look just right. Or maybe it's the sweating and the running around at an all-day summer show, making sure each animal makes it into the ring on time. This is something I couldn't live without. The adrenaline rush you get while standing in line during the grand drive, or the anxiety you get watching the animal you bid on keep going up and up until you realize he's yours. We spend all of our time together, and it's usually always at the barn. Early morning feedings to late night workouts with the goats. It's easily something we all enjoy together, and we also love to watch all of our hard work pay off in the show ring. Another aspect that influences our lives is church. As most of you know, just about 3 months ago, I had a major brain surgery. And those first several weeks were hard. We wouldn't have been able to make it through if it wasn't for our church. From the prayers to the nightly dinners we received, it's just something we will never be able to repay. We will forever be grateful for what all they did for us. So what could we do to help repay? We did what they did for us, for other families. Sometimes it's just saying a quick prayer for the individual or sending them a card. It's something my family enjoys to do. The surgery aspect of it also was something that brought my family together. Brain surgery at 15 years old is a big old pill to swallow, but we did it together as a family, and we've been closer together than we ever have before. Pets and really any sorts of animals is just one more thing that brings my family together. Whether it's from owning all my horses all my life to never having less than 2 dogs. From goats to cattle, buying, raising, and selling, our entire family life revolves around the well-being of our animals. Most of the time, they're treated better than we treat ourselves. We have been through surgeries, births, blood transfusions, anything you could possibly think of. But some decisions just never get any easier. I would consider our family a socialist type economy. We all work for what we earn, and we should be able to keep it. And spend it in the way that we want to, while maintaining equal resources and planning as a family on what we want to do with our money. We are a very open family and believe that we will be the most successful if we all work together. We consider both the push and the pull factors to decide which is a better way to spend it. If you work, you should be able to have an input. Both of my parents work, and while I may not have a job, I try my absolute best to bring in the maximum amount of money that I can by showing and selling my livestock. So that way, on sale day, we can get a big old check. But of course, that's for the next animals. While raising animals is something that we enjoy to do, it can get rather expensive. We work together and we make our money work. You put into your animal on what you would like to receive, but that goes for anything. Whatever you invest in, you're hoping to get it back. So that's where it comes to thinking about and considering the choices on what's best to do. I would consider my family a democracy. Since I am an only child, there is only 3 of us. While sometimes decisions as simple as like where we would like to eat and many things like that can be sometimes difficult. We can easily take a vote and come to a common conclusion. We negotiate and decide what to do. And even if we're not together, we can use technology, like our cell phones, to come up with a decision. A lot of decisions come up that we have to make a choice on, sometimes small and some bigger than others. And while some might end in conflict and result in no decision at all, we always consider everyone's part of view and see which would be the most beneficial for our family as a whole. My friends have greatly influenced the person who I have become today. I have met lots of people across the state of Texas, and I have made the best of friends from just showing. They always push me to do my best and to be my best. I would not be as successful as I am today without their help. This year in FFA has been quite a decorated year for myself, and I couldn't do it without the help and the support of my friends. We spend weeks upon weeks in the same barns growing closer together, even though we're ultimately each other's competition. I am lucky to have the friends that I do, because I couldn't do life without them. They make scooping poop and giving shots about 100 times better. Just like the quote says, there are some people in life that make you laugh a little louder, smile a little bigger, and live just a little bit better. That's exactly how I feel about my friends. Sitting ringside watching your best friend get that well-deserved champion slap is one of the best things in the world. My favorite time period that we've learned about in world history this year is the Industrial Revolution. Every single advancement they make is continuing to impact us today. From cars to refrigerators to modern medicine. We all have to start somewhere. And this was the United States' start to modernization. It might not look like a lot after living in the world today, but I can only imagine what an inspirational yet depressing time period everything was. Everything was so hard then, fighting for basic civil rights, struggling to stay alive, stay out of wars, just everything. But it was so inspiring in a way because it gave people hope for a future, and they weren't going to live in the slums for the rest of their lives. And they had the opportunity of new jobs, money, and a quality life. My primary source are my awards. My awards are something I will forever be proud of. Some things might be small and low-class ribbons, and some might be certificates for all the offices that I've held. But they will help me remember the success I've had in my life and my continuing success that I have today. Whether it's my overall ribbons and auction ribbons, or my Star Green hand plaque for my first year in FFA, or recently, my District 7 officer jacket and chapter president certificate. These are some of the highest offices you can hold. These are things I will forever be proud of.